Valor Live, Episode 5, The Gesh.
Happy Halloween Eve, everybody. Special occasion. As another Friday, we're live with another episode for you guys. Going down the line. As always, I'll be your GM for this session. My name is Zachary Mayer. I am a voice actor. You most likely probably heard of me as Dr. Sylvester Ashling in Epitheta Race, and I'm also on various different video games and cartoons you can find all across the internet. And next we have Francesca.
Hi, everyone. I'm Francesca Callow. I'm an actor in New York City. You can hear me on Pokemon Sun and Moon, Regal Academy, Archive 81, which is now becoming a Netflix TV series, which is very interesting, and more. Yay. Also, don't forget to vote.
Yes, if you weren't going to say it, definitely we're going to say it a lot today. Anyway, but next on the list, we got Paul.
Hey everyone, happy Halloween, by the way. My name is Paul Green Dennis. I am a voice actor / opera singer based out in Long Island, which is in New York. And I got my own podcast, and I'm about to start another one with my brother in a few weeks. And yeah, let's get this thing rolling.
All right, up next, we got Tamara.
Hey everybody, happy Halloween. I'm Tamara Fritz. I am in games like Warframe, Wargroove, all other war titles are legally obligated to hire me, so, you know, World of Warcraft, get me. And I don't really have anything to plug today, but you should go vote.
And last but certainly not least, we have Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily Lammers. I'm a Los Angeles-based voice actor. For Halloween-themed things, I'm in Chronicon, which is now a video game now on sale on Steam. It's on sale. It's been on sale for a while. It's on sale, like lower price, you know, and it has a Halloween event. Or the background voices of Welcome to Demon School at Rumacun, which has demons, and I'm in the background, so I'm like a ghost, I guess. And I'm Rapunzel today. And vote.
Yes, please, please, please. If you are of the age and you're registered, please go ahead, do everything you can to vote. Know your options, go look them up, make your voice heard. Speaking of voting, I'll say it right now since it makes the most sense. We will be rescheduling the developer stream that Austin usually runs on Tuesdays to Wednesdays, because Tuesday, again, would be election day. And we do not want to promote any kind of distracting from such an important day. And again, on that note, if you haven't, and you can, please, please, please go vote. With that, I'll go ahead and also shout out all the lovely people who've been doing so much work behind the scenes. There's, of course, Austin, who you will see on those developer streams, the one that just got moved to Wednesday. He puts all this together. This show would not be possible without him, and he's also just been a great mind for me to bounce off ideas to get the show rolling. We also have our stream manager, Charu, who does so much, making the stream look all pretty, making sure all of you guys have everything you need to enjoy the stream as best as you can, all the chat messages that go out. And we also have the lovely artists. All the PC art that you've seen was done by Six, and all the NPC art is done by Hartfootler. Their information should be in the chat as always. If not, we'll definitely get you guys the resources to follow them. They are wicked talented and been working their butts off, making sure everything's ready every Friday. It's definitely not easy. Just a few other announcements. Just like I said last week, we do have a Patreon up, patreon.com/ValorousGames. You can check out early access rules, such as the freeway combat rules that were used a few sessions ago up on itch.io. And we have a store envy if you want to get some cool merch that help support the show and Valorous Games as a system. Just to reiterate, we are using the Valor Heroic RPG system, my favorite system. I will never stop gushing about it. It is so cool. If you guys like it and all the customability it gives you for your setting and characters, please go pick it up on ValorousGames.com or a PDF version on DriveThru RPG. And with that out of the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly go over a last time on Valor Live. So last time, the party took a day of rest and relaxation as they made their way to the Wonderworks amusement park, the gentlest place on earth. Most excited was Callan, leading the party through their initial trek of the park, including the spinning ship ride, as well as mistakenly walking into the performance stage and being surrounded by a cheering crowd. Upon Faison's rebuttal, Callan put on an impromptu dance show of a virtual idol that's been taking off as of recently, Rika Midori. Even if a bit frazzled by the unexpected performance, it went decently well, with the only upset audience member being Full Throttle and his gang of lackeys. The party bumped chess with them briefly, along with saying hi to Arsenal, running security for the park before letting them get on with their standing contest. The party continued their day at the park, partaking of this spinning swing ride and even the infamous roller coaster with no name, where Gemma took a call while catching a break. It was Morgan, Esther's secretary and Jabari's boyfriend, who made a request to escort Jabari back to where he is staying, as well to learn a little bit more about what he's been up to. The party finished with a group photo of Larry the llama and bringing Esther a TC Wonderworks llama treat cookie, before escorting Jabari to the underground mage gathering, where recent mages who've lost their jobs have been taking refuge. The party spoke with the doorman Louise, who had good initial first impressions and revealed more about their illegal operations, where Callan showed off his own research that he did after his first job to learn about the history and place of chimera trading within the city. Gemma took the chance to push Jabari into a more equal partner role in his own relationship, and in trying to include himself with Morgan with the good and the bad. After introducing the party to the underground leader, Jin, Jabari asked for permission to possibly move out, to which Jin immediately granted. Jin told the party about how he runs the place, both with chimera operations and wanting to protect mages from injustices that Eden Pollitt and the police have been causing. Speaking of police, Lazcano, Fuhara's deputy, was tipped off about the party's location, being asked to bring them to an emergency currently proceeding. After the transition, Furaha reveals that there is a hostage situation, which is not her specialty. And the team typically responding to these events, nowhere to be found. The party sprang into action, spreading out while Bryn handled negotiations. Each picked up more and more information, with SP deducing that there were more people than initially believed inside the building, as well as Gemma finding out that long-range possession from a more powerful mage must be at work. We left off with Faison and Callan stepping in to find that the possession is taking place upon a little girl, as they plan what their next steps would be. So, let me go ahead and get everything set up. By the way, party also leveled up. If you guys did correctly level up your stats, I applied the changes to your characters at this point, so no need to worry about that. If you haven't already, get that done.
I forgot.
No.
I did. Got it done.
Just need to.
Ooh, this music.
Yeah, this familiar track.
Eerie.
I believe you guys can see everything. Faison, because you have your spirit side up, I also revealed a little token to kind of represent the mage taking over this little girl. But top of the round, Fuhara just kind of turns to you, Alay, and just talks about, it's just like, how frequently do you guys deal with situations involving kids like this?
I'm new, so I would, for me personally, would be never.
Orlay, take one valor, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna punish you too much. I'm gonna give you the valor, but I remind you to watch what you say.
Well, that's not into the megaphone.
It wasn't, which is why I'm not punishing you. I'm rewarding you.
I wouldn't have said that into the megaphone. Probably.
Oh man.
Look, I got some ideas on maybe how we could resolve this, but whatever your plan might be, just let you know. I'll do my best to help. You have a feeling that Furaha might use their own overdrive to support specifically you, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
SP, it is your turn. Oh, by the way, situation control goes down by 1.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's assuring to know.
Actually, SP, as I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal something to you and to the rest of the party. Because you know this information, a new meter has opened up.
Oh, no.
Rid the spirits.
Oh no.
Okay. It looks like there's another entrance right in front of me.
Are you talking about this door?
Yes.
Okay. You can confirm visually that there is.
I can't?
Or you can. You can confirm that visually there is another entrance.
Okay. Listen. From where I'm standing, as soon as I got out of that window, there's another entrance from right in front of me from where I'm standing.
Gotcha.
Can I use my spirit sense to try and see what's behind that entrance?
You may. You already activated from before, so pay 1 stamina as upkeep, and I want you to give me. This sounds like you're probably gonna, since you're using that as an ability, most likely your aura to kind of feel and like spirit sight beyond the door. So if you want to give me an aura roll. You, as soon as you attempt to do so, you feel a little bit. The best way to kind of describe it would be like electrical interference. As you move further and further down this way, the image becomes more staticky and more staticky. You were a little mistaken, regardless about it being an entrance, as to say, but you get the briefest flash of an image. It seems to just be the laundry room for this apartment building. And then the image just fades away.
I need to find what is possessing that girl.
Phazon, you know, just because of your spirit sight, you know immediately what's possessing this girl. The mechanism is the only thing that's eluding your thoughts.
But what? I see who's possessing her. But what is her means? I need to find that mechanism.
Do we all see, or it's just him, right? Who sees this person here?
Phazon's the only person who could see this person
that.
because of his spirit sight. He's already
Right.
shared this information along with Heartshine revealing that. Because Heartshine, you revealed more about what you learned about this blast here next to you, right?
Yes, that it was long range.
And kind of where the spirit kind of had to travel through.
The roof, right? Yeah, because I was looking at that area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So Phazon, we'll count that spirit sight, kind of your support action here. You could use your move to move further into the room, get an. Let's say on this map now your movement total actually counts, which I believe, I don't know how much you leveled up. Might be 5 or 6 now. Oh no, it's still at 4. But you can move across this room, and I'll give you one more action, like as part of your attack action, whether that be like something to influence the meter, something to use a technique with, but you have those options to move and to take some kind of action.
All right, so I'm going to move right here, see what happens. Just
Okay.
to get.
Nothing happens besides stumbling through the wreckage of the apartment. I'll just remind you, as part of like these challenge scenes, you could describe kind of what you think you would do in character to either influence the meter, and that could be your action, or you could unleash a technique, or we could impromptu some kind of role play and figure out if that constitutes an action.
I'm gonna try to go for some role play right here.
What's SP doing?
He sees everything, including Callan. So
Yes.
Callan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you notice an entrance to your left-ish?
Oh, yeah, I didn't before, because I got blasted by this guy. But yeah, I do. I don't know where it leads. Is there like a window over there or something?
I don't know, but right now I do know this. I'm not good at any sort of interrogation. So you two try to talk to her. And by the way, be wary of that girl with the mage possessing her. You may not be able to see it, but I can.
There's a there's a mage? Like, isn't it a person? Like, not a spirit?
It's a spirit, but I can see it.
Wow, that's so cool. You're gonna have to teach me that someday. Okay, yeah, I'll distract her. Are you gonna try and go for the door? Or should I go for the door? I'll run. Maybe I should run.
Do what you can. I need to see more of the layout of this room before you try to open any more doors and probably get injured opening another one.
Okay, I will try talking to her. Over and out.
Yep.
Okay. Let's constitute that as Phazon. You'll be assisting and giving Callan a +2 to his negotiation, to whatever they're doing, I should say. And you can roll along with Callan, and you'll share the highest roll.
Yep.
But let's call that your turn. Heartshine.
Hi. I'm on the roof currently, and I was doing that investigation on the hole in the roof, correct?
That last where we left you, that seems correct.
Yeah. Now, is there a clear path down through the hole?
No. Again, this hole is how the spirits entered
Right.
the building.
Okay.
So the spirit having no corporeal form could pass through physical matter like this.
Right.
But it seemed while doing so, it weakened the structure of this building. You feel like you could easily make use of this, destroy the top of this structure, and then create an entrance.
Okay. Yeah. I will try, and hopefully no one will get super hurt in the process. That's my only kind of I
Okay.
think I will warn my compatriots that I'm about to do something very silly and probably stupid.
Okay.
Heads up, everyone. I'm about to come crashing through, I think, if this goes well. Stand by.
Crashing through where?
All right, anyway, I'm...
Stupid doggo.
Crashing where? Anyway.
um... Upside down, crashing through the ceiling. Okay. Yes.
That suddenly starts playing.
I would like to see if I can weaken this in any way, and go through. I do like a kick I can do, or like I can use my beam.
You think if you gave this a pretty good kick, you'd go through immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a kick then.
All right. Let's see. A kick sounds more of like your dexterity, like if that especially that flying downward kind of kick. So roll me some dexterity. I'm gonna give you a plus 1 bonus for being bold.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell, and then like go at it.
Okay, I'll give you another plus 1 just for that yelling.
All right, 11 total.
So, with an 11, you do go crashing through, and land immediately behind the couch as some debris starts to fall all around this area. So we got like a little bit more now that fell. It's at this point that you see a quick flash as the girl's eyes kind of start to wane and turn towards you, and the spirit meter goes up for a second as kind of the force and the shock.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping would happen.
Probably pumping her own adrenaline, shooting her out before slowly,
That's what I meant to do.
The eyes start to glow back an eerie glow, and just like, surprise, surprise! Today is full of surprises. Oh, probably time for me to go on the offensive. Speaking of which, I didn't roll yet.
I say I find your presence offensive.
You know what?
Oh my god.
Take a valor for that, for that wordplay. We'll go ahead and roll this. And I didn't select the token like an idiot. It's all right. They have the same exact initiative, and we'll put them last. So it's going to be their turn. You feel energy. You feel energy start to shoot out from the little girl. It's like an eye for an eye, miss. An eye for an eye. And they're gonna use a technique of their own through this little girl. Life Siphon!
Ooh.
Heartshine, you're defending against a 14 of intuition, unless you want to substitute anything.
I would like to try and dodge out of the way and substitute a dexterity.
Okay, if you fail, you're taking more damage.
Okay.
All right. So I believe the damage goes up by their damage increment, which is not very good. So instead of 31 damage minus your resistance, you're taking 35 minus your resistance. Could have been worse.
Okay. 35 resistance. Oh my god, I have to have like a calculator up. Okay.
We gotta get really good at mental math.
Yeah.
As you feel the life start to kind of drain from you and back into this little girl, you see the spirit grow a little bigger. Only slightly, though. They're not going to use... technically, they can use the support I guess that's how the rules work. They'll use their own support action to try to influence the meter and reduce situation control even a little bit more. It's like another booming voice exits the building. Everybody could hear this. I feel like this little game of cat and mouse has grown tiresome. I think I'll take my prize and leave. They're gonna try to gather energy to reduce the control even more. Let's see if they can roll high enough. This will most likely be their aura. No, not enough. Their energy is a lot slow. You can feel the energy growing within this room. It's, compared to the mages you guys have dealt with, not strong enough. The meter remains the same at this point. Did we skip Callan? We skipped Callan.
Okay.
Callan, it's your turn.
I'm going to step over here and like kind of put my hands up, but like still hold my weapon up, and I'd be like, okay, let's just everyone calm down a little bit. You got our attention. Why are you doing this?
That's the big question, isn't it? Is why? Why not? You have no... It's funny to see people with no understanding of just how far magic can go question the means that we will achieve for a better world.
When you call this a better world? Hurting innocent people? Possessing them?
You know very little about our organization, kid. The weak only serve as a stepping stone for those who are strong to take advantage of their own strength and grow even stronger. Why should I care about those with no means to defend themselves?
Precisely because they don't have the means to defend themselves? Why would you even want to take over the world like that? What happened to you? Who did this to you?
Who indeed? I suggest you try a little harder to find me. But I believe that'll be quite difficult.
Oh, just follow the manic laughter. Jeez.
Callan, go ahead and both you and Phazon, since Phazon used their turn to help, roll, it seems like negotiation. You probably most likely use resolve. Phazon,
Yeah.
I'll let you decide kind of how you're helping Callan. Could be your own resolve. Honestly, Spirit makes the most sense to me, because this is more of the assist.
Right. So would it be aura?
Yeah, I'll let you get away with the aura, but we'll put the highest roll together with a +2. Kazuri, not feeding into what the mage wanted. This is going to take a -1. I don't think it matters. With the 15 Paul roll and the +2, the meter moves even more. With the child's eyes flashing again, of just like, I'm not weak. I'm not as weak as you think I am. Until the eyes kind of shoot back. Is this the little power of teamwork they've been telling me about? Never underestimate children, I guess. Well, you're gonna be fun to bring out your innate magical energy. Just as soon as we leave. Now we're on to Alay.
Okay. I say, you're going to try and take this child your treat away? This isn't a drive-through! I worked on that really hard, so I hope you like it. Anyways.
Oh, man.
You say that...
Oh,
Now
man.
I can really go for a McCheesy's right now.
But you're not even strong enough to do that, are you? And you're not even strong enough to take control of this child. So who's really the weak one here?
Are you doubting my power?
I'm just saying, you could have controlled someone stronger, right?
Control someone stronger, huh? Let's give that a try next time.
Don't give him ideas.
I like the way you think. A little girl like this and their family are small pickings. No! I see perfectly capable what? Cops, knights, cavaliers, whatever you guys are. Oh, I like this idea. Oh, I thank you, Olay. I thank you for all the tips and tricks you're giving me. Olay, go ahead and roll some negotiation.
Okay.
I'm giving you a +2.
Okay. What should I roll?
It mostly sounds like your force of personality, the resolve.
Yeah.
You're using your words to sucker this guy in.
Okay.
And the way I'm seeing it, you're giving him a false sense of superiority and
Yeah.
loading and upping that he is powerful.
That was the idea.
You find that praising this guy's power, you know what? That with the +2 I'm giving you, Baraha is going to go ahead and spend 3 of their valor and use their own teamwork and kind of leans into the microphone. It's like, I'll give you this, Spirit. You really have the cops on a run. You're right. You're not dealing just with the police force. You're dealing with highly trained knights. You should feel proud of what you've been doing, but you're not going to get away with this. So these are knights. Oh man, what a day to be me. I hope your spirits are strong, knights, because I'm gonna give you a night you will never forget. With
Alan like wipes away a tear and is like, they called me a knight. And then like
the spirit goes up +2. You guys are gonna kind of see as to why in 1 second.
Trying to do something like that, I think.
Top of the round, everybody gain a valor. Phazon, what do you have up in store?
I'm gonna spend 1 stamina to keep my spirit sense.
Okay.
And I get the feeling this spirit is distracted, so I'm gonna use that to try to find out what's behind the final door right here.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an aura roll. It sounds like you're using aura again to kind of just spirit sight and know the rest of this building. All right. Here's the thing, Phazon. You use your spirit sight, and you reveal not just what's behind the wall, you reveal and have a clear view of the rest of the building. When Heartshine was talking about long-range possession, it kind of felt like that. The more and more you expand the scope of your spirit sight, and the 4 entities you were given to look out for, you found all 4 and know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know for sure. But not just that, you do get a brief glimpse of something else. Here, we will go ahead. Perfect. You do get the feeling of, give me 1 second. A certain room, and it's there just for the briefest second. Screw this up. But you see a room far off, you're not sure where. But this room feels otherworldly familiar. You feel as though you tracked back just where this mage might be, but just as quickly as as hard as it is to keep up this vision, especially to go as long range as might be hinted at with this power, the feeling disappears. But you feel like you would never forget this information, and it may prove useful later. I'm gonna give you some bonuses. One, for everybody else distracting this mage, and two, having that feeling in your mind might allow you to pull something sneaky. But I want to hear what you want to do with that information.
I may have felt that for only a little bit, but I know what I just saw. Spirit, or whoever you are, tell me, you really think you're going to get away with this?
Not only do I think I'm going to get away with this, I feel like I'm gonna get a bigger fish than I was initially going for. You, good sir, might be that fish.
You really think so? You really think so?
And what are you going to do to stop me?
Wouldn't you want to know?
What are you gonna do, SP?
There's a blast right at the end of that wall. You know what? I'm gonna do some information relaying.
Okay.
Jinma. Heartshine.
Yeah.
This guy. That possession. Oh, there's a, let's just say, a nice little circle. A magic circle. And somebody's operating that magic circle somewhere close.
Well, that'd be a shame if they had a party without us.
Yeah, it would be a real shame.
Okay, I think that Gemma kind of gets what you're hinting at. So there's somebody nearby
Yep.
who's doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's what
there's
she's
only
gonna
one
take
of
from
them.
this.
So I'm gonna make this very clear. When I say long range possession, I mean not in this immediate building area.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Phazon, like when you searched through and your spirit kind of peaked, it traveled for a long time. It felt as if like you were taking like a fast, even a roller coaster, like a roller coaster kind of speed to bring you to there. And it was far away, but the image wouldn't leave your mind. If you had to call that place again, you feel like you could, but it would take effort.
Okay, so you could figure it out. Maybe after the fact, you can figure out where it came from or where they were. But as it stands, we don't have the ability to get there.
You don't think so?
Okay. Let's handle the situation here then.
Yeah, let's handle it.
So, Paul, does it sound like SP's gonna try to assist like a heart shine maneuver, and that'll be
Yeah.
your okay. Speaking of which, no. You know what? Turner got mixed up. Kazuri, go ahead.
Okay, I think Faraha is next, if you want.
They're gonna pass. They're gonna let Lily do. They were there to assist Lily in however they could, and they did. But it's gonna be a while before they could do that again.
Okay. I'm gonna like when this guy or whatever seems to suggest that he's going to possess Phazon, I'm gonna say,
Hey! You're wrong about people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when they're at their lowest in the darkest times, they can stand up and they'll rise and they'll prove that they're stronger. And this person already is, and we're not gonna let you get away with this.
and then I'm just gonna like tell me if I can do this. I'm gonna like charge and like try and like knock this kid out with like the blunt end of like
Holy shit!
I guess because you're also a kid.
yeah,
And I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Wait.
it's like
If you try that, you're most likely gonna wind up hurting the girl, and that won't do us anything.
But how are we gonna get?
So,
How are we gonna
Kazuri,
get him out?
yeah.
you can do this. I won't stop you from doing this. You feel
Uh-oh.
SP's got a point, but this is what Kazuri would do. What would Kazuri do?
Yeah, he would try and like knock this person out. and like
Okay.
push the spirit. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Push the spirit out that way. But he would
Okay.
listen. He would listen to Phazon. He would like take a step and be like,
But how else are we gonna get him out of that body? We can't talk to him. He's not listening.
Kazuri, go ahead. If this is your course of action, this will be your turn. I'm going to give you. I don't know if I should reward you or penalize you for this. I'm leaning towards I'm going to reward you. I'm giving you a +1. But
Okay.
I have a number in mind that if you do not reach, you're not going to like. But you're committed now. So go ahead and roll me. Is he using his strength, his dexterity? Hell, is he even like punching with the Wandao, but infusing his own aura or intuition into it? Hell, even I'll let you even choose resolve.
okay, it might be resolved because he's like so focused on trying to get this thing out.
However, however you think he's Kazuri smacking this girl with, whatever
Okay.
you think makes the most sense.
Gonna like, yeah.
Go.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. Okay.
Go for it.
12?
Would anybody like to assist?
I would like to assist if I can. I don't know how I can.
Because because I believe I can reveal to you, and you could choose to then now do so after. Teamwork. After any roll Ally makes, that's 3 to roll. You can use this after you know whether the roll will succeed. This would not succeed, even on
Okay.
a 13.
I would like to assist. I don't know. I have a skill. Combination attack.
You know what? Impromptly, I'll let you do it because you were right next.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Maybe I just see that like Kazu's moving forward and doing stuff. Yeah, so I would like to just kind of, if I can, infuse my aura into that as my move.
Yeah, because your turn would have been right up, and you could just prepare this with your combination attack. Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna use this impromptuly. Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a roll of the attack. Pick how Harsham would be attacking. Roll that, and I'm gonna allow this to act as the +2 you normally get out of combination attack, plus the +2 phase I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
And this would need to be the roll then.
We're gonna do this Kingdom Hearts style.
We are.
Just put our hands together.
Yeah.
Go team!
Plus 16 is what I rolled.
Ooh.
With the bonuses, Kazuri and Heartshine and SP, you do go ahead and knock this girl out, and her eyes fade away, and the spirit becomes kind of lost for a second. Heartshine, as this girl falls over to you, let's say you take your hands and kind of use your aura to kind of send like a feedback spike into the spirit as it kind of starts to like squish and squash and vibrate in pain as it just screams as the spirit meter goes to a 10. And the spirit starts to kind of fade away and fade away and fade away. Something floats from the girl into the air where the spirit once was. SP Note was the only one who knows the location of the spirit, but what floats is something that doesn't spark the best kind of news.
Oh no.
Some kind of artifact floats from inside the girl's shirt, like up like the collar of her shirt in a way into that spot. You guys recognize this artifact. This was the same one given to you by Arcos to give to Esther. At this point, an all clear message is given out because this roar of the spirits erupts. You don't need to be on the inside to figure this out. Like it shoots upward from the roof, same hole that Gemma just made of something returning. With that, Furaha knows there was an all clear. The police are about to go in along with paramedics to make sure everybody's okay. I'm gonna point this out. Do you guys do anything with the room or anything that exists within it before the police arrive? This is the one and only question and attempt I will give you for this.
So these people are in like a magical shield?
Yes. The shield disperses and they
Yeah,
both
okay, cool.
kind of just fall, not
Okay,
hard,
great.
but like butt first onto the carpet.
Okay. But
this-
yes, we will do something.
Okay.
Um,
Let me just grab my broom.
did the artifact go with it?
No. It is lying right at the edge of this couch.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to secure that if possible.
You have every opportunity to. Nobody notices. You see this Oni run up and just caress this child as she just tears start to form from her eyes as she kind of puts her face over and just embraces the girl and starts crying. This person kind of goes, and Kazuri gives you a light hit of just a small one of like, that's for hurting my sister, and then kind of gives you a small embrace, but thank you for saving my sister.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt her, but I didn't know what else to do.
You're damn lucky that worked.
I mean,
Go
it was
try
gonna
better.
take a big shock to get that spirit dislodged. But I can always provide a little healing, and obviously the paramedics should be up here any minute.
And eventually they are. The paramedic that was dealing with the father outside comes in and starts just checking pulse, checking for any major or minor injuries. But for the most part, other than a bruise, it looks like the girl got away with minor injuries. More paramedics come in to see just how everyone is doing. They check you guys, but you guys know how to take a hit and keep rolling with the punches. Eventually, give me 1 second. Multiple police officers start to go and just search for any kind of evidence within the building, because no one besides you guys kind of know the full extent of what was going on. Bryn and Farah arrive as well.
Yay.
So the spirit like shot up into the ceiling.
It shot up
Okay.
into the hole in the ceiling
Right.
and then away. It went
Yeah,
northwestward, but at a speed impossible to track.
Cool.
So the basics of it: long range possession, powerful mage, might have been using some kind of like boosting focus or something.
Oh, that was definitely a boosting focus of some sort.
But yeah, we managed to shock the target, and I think she is going to be just fine.
Was this not playing? This should have been playing.
That spirit is flying fast. That must indicate how far it has to go to wherever that underground place was.
We might need to do some research of our own. I have a feeling that there's some bigger funding behind this project.
Yes. Especially for one mage to have done that type of possession.
Or they just wanted to show the power of mages. Maybe they felt suppressed or something. Oppressed? Is that the word? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the debrief.
Yes.
Speaking of debrief, as soon as you guys are able to, snag the artifact, come to your senses, check on each other, and Farah enters, she kind of goes up, takes a deep breath, exhales, and just like, Penrose is going to have a field day with this, but the important thing is, for the most part, everybody's still here, and other than minor injuries, she kind of, does anybody say that Callan did that?
Kellen like looks around. like
That kind of
Shuffles
whistle,
his
like,
feet.
I don't know what you're talking about?
We
yeah,
we
shuffles his feet.
we performed a highly complicated maneuver in which a small physical shock is administered to the form, and an aura cleanse is administered.
Like a spa day, but not.
They teach you knights all sorts of crazy things. So long as you knew that was going to work.
Yeah, of course we did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Regardless, the four of you, you're right. You're riding with me in Lascano. Penrose definitely at least needs to meet with you and get your side of the story. But I'll be the first to say it. I was at a loss of who to go to, but I'm glad my faith in you guys was not misplaced.
You're just lucky we were available and, could provide our support. Otherwise, things could have turned out very, very differently. And I hesitate to think what could have happened to this little girl.
we could talk. We could talk more privately on the way to the station. Gather what you guys may need. I'll be outside. As she goes and gets the car ready with Lescano. Are you guys gonna talk with any bit to each other before we take a scene transition?
We do need to discuss, but there's too many other ears here to
Can I
discuss.
just turn to the person next to me and be like,
So, how did this happen exactly? Did they just one day wake up like that?
My sister, Hoa, was playing around, I guess, with an artifact they got from our father. Normally, this kind of thing doesn't happen, and her father kind of brings home little trinkets that they get back at the research lab. Our father works for Eden Pollitt, by the way.
Oh, I think I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Who's your father, by the way?
Our father? Lon Von Fun. He's a researcher. Their boss is... I don't know, some Eden Pollitt executive. I don't try to get into my father's business. I'm not very keen about his company that he works for.
So he just brought this back for her? For you?
He brings home trinkets all the time. Stuff that Hoa likes to play with. This was locked up. Doesn't stop my little sister, though. You know how siblings are.
yes. Well,
Yeah.
I would very much encourage you to dispose of any future things. I don't know if this is what caused it, but that's a strong contender, especially from what I've heard coming out of Eden Pollitt lately.
Why? What's been going on with Eden Pollitt?
Strange projects.
Very strange.
If you say so. Is my father at least okay?
Yeah. I'm sure he's fine. And he'll be home soon. And,
We don't have the information.
Well, I appreciate your guys' help, at the very least. You guys are, what, knights?
Yup, we sure are.
Well, if you're cavaliers, I'd give you guys decent ratings, but...
Actually, can I have a rating? We're gonna need those ratings.
Sorry, our dear Kazri here is a bit new to the whole thing. But yes, we are Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Okay. They go ahead and they say they'll give you guys some positive ratings after this. This is Leanne, by the way. But after a while, they do kind of say, well, I'm glad to at least say my thanks to you guys, but is it alright if our family could kind of get some privacy? Same with the rest of you guys. They
That's
kind of
our
the police.
cue to
Absolutely.
go.
Of course.
I've been trying, and I guess I got disconnected. I'm giving you guys, because we're going to do a scene transition, a stamina and health increment back. I think for the most part, most of you guys are going to be full. I'm just doing the math here. Heartshine, you have the passive healing ability where you could forgo a stamina increment back, so you want to get your stamina back. You still get your health back, and you'll be at max, but you can give an extra bit of healing. I believe I did everybody, but I did
Sure.
Callan's health, I think. Callan, did your health bar move?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Then you-
Yeah. I can try and do some passive healing.
The only person who needs the health back would be Kazuri.
Mhm.
And if you forgo getting your stamina back, I will heal. I believe I can heal Kazuri back to full.
Yeah.
Then I will do that. Eventually, I'm gonna bring you guys together so I can copy your tokens. Eventually, you guys get into the police car with Braha and Lizcano and arrive back at the police station. Let me just go ahead and get everything set out of the way. And transition, and you guys are back. A lot of the busy kind of dealings of what needs to be said to fill out paperwork is exchanged, at least your accounts. How much do you guys reveal of what you know before we jump into this?
I'd say like everything but the artifact.
So that possession was involved. It was long range. It targeted the girl. So basically, yeah, everything but leaving the artifacts swiftly out. So the question of how this happened is still on the unknown.
Yeah.
So eventually, I forgot to. You know what? We'll leave the L there. L Penrose. Eventually, Penrose just speaks up and filling out the report on your guys' information. You know, I wouldn't leave it to Cavaliers, but I thank you guys for stepping in where, unfortunately, the police was unable to deal with the situation alone, as he kind of shoots daggers at Furaha. I gave crisis the crisis team a call, but they were already preoccupied, sir. Being short-staffed is nothing new, but we're doing the best we can. At least what I could give, I'll bolster all of your ratings for a job well done. I'm glad to hear nobody got hurt.
Have you seen many instances like this before? Or is this the first one recently?
I'm not sure how much information I could give to those not in the ranks, but no, thing like this.
Or anything with magic involved?
I'm sure it's not a stranger to those who keep in touch with the news that we've been trying to crack down on mages as much as possible. Enclave mages, the most deadly and vile of mages you could deal with, need to be stopped. And if anything like this is to be taken for granted, it's only meaning that we need to be a little tougher on our arrests on mages overall.
This is, yeah, definitely seemed like an enclave mage. Really unhinged. Just really out of control. I'm just paying in lip service. I think it's pretty obvious to anybody who knows Gemma, but I think she's just kind of hoping to get done with this part.
Do you, any of you, believe you may have any idea where we could direct our forces to help crack down on this? You were the ones on the inside. Was there any other information about how a mage was able to accomplish this that you want to share?
I was on the outside. So now,
You know,
I'm aware.
why don't you consult people who work with mages, maybe like more full time? Oh god, what is that company that does the mage stuff? That company that does the mage stuff.
Magic
something.
R Us?
call it.
Eden Pollitt.
Eden Pollitt. I bet they have some people that they could just send over as just to check in. I'm sure that would work out.
Maybe like that, the father of those children. That could be a nice start.
Yes,
Right there.
and a personal tie. There you go. You already have their information.
Don't Eden Pollitt, at least whispering to FaZe, don't Eden Pollitt, like, wanna stop mages, like, hurt them?
Listen, kid. Play politics. Don't worry about it. Let them handle their business like they should be doing.
Yeah, but then the mages might be in trouble and might get hurt.
You know what? Eden Pollitt, huh? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Furaha! Yes, sir. Take your band of cavaliers and go investigate immediately. I don't want to know what that company could get up to in the meantime if we put this on the back burner. If you say so, Captain. You guys aren't busy, are you?
Nope.
Probably not.
I think I left my cat on fire at home, but yeah, that's fine.
I got plenty of time to get away from this place. So, just fresh air away from these type of buildings is nice.
Well, then I'll leave it to you. And Furaha, just come back with whatever reports you get after talking to whomever is at that lab. Will do, sir. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna go ahead and transition you guys. I have a track for this, don't I? I think I do. Let me just make one, right? No, this one isn't it. I'm listening on my side. We'll use this one. Here we go. As I'm gonna copy you guys.
Ooh, spooky.
And this will work. You guys arrive inside an Eden Pollitt lab. Furaha flashes her badge, and immediately nobody at any security checkpoint within this lab gives you guys any lip, lets all of you guys through, and she motions over to go and have a word with Arcos. She kind of looks back to you guys of if you guys want to stay here or come in is up to you.
Alan flashes a trading card as he moves. Same way.
I didn't make this map big enough. Give me 1 second. We'll do that. And I didn't prepare because this is not exactly how I imagined the session going, but it's fine. A meter's gonna open up should you guys choose to act on it. I'll put this at 1, and this will be evidence gathered. I'm gonna delete everybody but nobody but Furaha, and just leave you guys. You guys have a choice. Do you guys want to stay in here or go talk to Arcos? Depending on where you are, might influence what you could do to act on this meter.
From a quick glance, is there anything like, what are they working on around us?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You would have to possibly act on this meter to gather information on what they're working on. 'Cause that
I
would
wasn't
be
sure if there was
some
anything
evidence.
obvious.
Nothing obvious, unless you want to roll for it and start us off.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about turn order right now. We'll just-
Intuition? I would assume.
Observation, yeah, to kind of figure out with your own mind. Intuition makes a lot of sense.
$12.
Okie dokie. The meter moves up 1, and the information they're working on, it's quick. These researchers are working very fast, but you do see a blip of the artifact.
Okay.
Phazon, you want to follow Furaha or stay here and investigate?
I'm going to investigate.
Tell me how you investigate.
I guess I'll use the spirit sight to see if there's any abnormalities.
Okay. Pay 2 stamina, and it sounds like we're going to stick to aura like normal, and I'll give you, I believe, the +1 it gives you. And we'll see what you see. So we'll take a break very soon, unless you guys want to take that break now.
Yeah, maybe.
You want to take that break now?
Sure. Would be good, yeah.
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 This seems like a good part before we get into it, you know?
That's fine. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. Let's come back at 8:30 then. Don't go anywhere, guys. And we are back, but before we get back, just need to make one quick announcement. You may have noticed a little change in the stream windows. Unfortunately, something has come up for tomorrow. Everything's okay. They're just doing, they're just taking a step back, taking their health in the best interest. Will not be joining us for the rest of the session. But like I said, everything is okay. No need to worry. We're just, we said our goodbyes off the chat. And if you guys want to say your best wishes on Twitter, I'm sure Tamara would appreciate it. But just wanted to make sure we address that. Otherwise, is there anything I missed before we jump into it? Anything you guys want to say, or no?
Just get better tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just feel better tomorrow.
To get well soon.
Yes.
It is at this point, I know we were just about to see how you were investigating Phazon, but I'm going to interrupt you guys where this gentleman walks in and kind of pushes his way past you guys with no means. But as soon as he does that, he takes a step back and looks at Heartshine. And is like, Give me one good reason I shouldn't have you arrested right now. And Heartshine just kind of gives a look to this gentleman, looks back to you, and just says, like, and I'll be right back. It seems that this gentleman has something more than he's leading on, and has Heartshine step out with him. You guys can make an observation if you may recognize who that was, but there's no way you're going to be able to stop him from taking Heartshine out of the scene.
Would that be resolve or intuition?
Did I say observation? Most likely knowledge. And it's either word of mouth from resolve or just you read a lot or hit up the news and intuition.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bryn, you don't know. None of you know.
We're all not very
Oh,
smart.
no. Okay.
No idea who this is.
Well,
You know what? Perfectly fine. SP.
I can't believe Jim's cat sitter is here.
Wow, that cat must really be on fire.
You have a chance to investigate. Describe how you're going to do so, and I'll tell you what to roll.
Anyway, who was that gentleman? He looked somewhat familiar. But either way, I'm going to use Spirit Sight to try to
Oh,
glean, which I already used. Used 2 stamina to activate.
Gotcha. I'll give you +1. Roll me your aura, since it seems like that's what you will usually use for Spirit Sight. Okay. With that roll, you'll be able to move the meter up. And does this work with... You know what? We'll make this work. You're able to kind of see not too much with your spirit sight, but you are able to glean a little bit of information. And kind of with that weird like projection that you do with spirit sight, time slows down. And you were able to like see the screens a little bit more clearly before they blink from new data to new data. And you see the name on the screen, Project Renewal.
Project Renewal. What is Project Renewal?
That's all the information I'll be giving to you, but it's a good place to start. Kazuri, are you gonna join Sergeant Faraha to talk to Arcos, or are you gonna stay out here and investigate? I should rephrase, you can't investigate in here. It would just be a matter of talking to Arcos or anything else within his office.
Okay. Well, I was already following Faraha, so I'm gonna follow. And I'm gonna like look around and see if people are watching. Not gonna
Katsuri, before you go.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind. I saw something on those screens. Something about Project Renewal.
Project Renewal. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see what I can find.
Also,
And then sorry.
I was
Go
saying,
ahead.
also remember, you guys could talk via radio, and no one can stop you.
Okay. And I'm gonna come over here, kind of like nonchalantly, with my hands behind my back. Do 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 do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna flash my trading card at his face like Farah had did, and I'm gonna be like, "I have a couple of questions."
We were just getting to it.
Kid detective.
Rod turns like, you know what? Shoot. What do you got, kid?
What kind of research do you guys do around here?
Magical research. I mean, we are a research firm after all, advancing every school of magic possible. But I'm sure you want to know a little bit more specifically, what we're doing now.
Yeah. I'm gonna stroke my fake beard. Do you wouldn't happen to be in the art of I don't know, experimenting on possessing people or
Kazuri, give me. It sounds like you're using kind of some guile here with your resolve and talking
Yeah.
to Arcos. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a +1 for putting him in a tough bind.
Okay. 11, so 12.
The evidence meter is going to move up, and Arcos is gonna. Who told you anything about possession?
Oh, I don't know. I saw it on like a TV show or something, and I've been haunted by it ever since. And we've been talking, to some mages who have maybe like been down on their luck, and I just wanted to know a little bit more about magic. Also, like, I haven't seen any knights that are mages yet, and I've been kind of wondering why that is.
The research we are getting into is based on some form of enchantment. It's part of the focus I gave you guys before. It's supposed to increase all schools of magic, but specifically enchantment.
Oh, like if I wanted to have like a teapot that talks and maybe sings, I could enchant it with that focus?
Not that kind of enchantment, more so of inflicting personality onto one another.
Even other people?
I wouldn't see why you would do so, but technically, yes, you could, given if you're a strong enough mage.
Oh, so would you say that would be a form of possession? Just saying, just asking out of curiosity.
If this is the roundabout way we get to it, yes, one could probably use the focus for possession. I have no idea why you would attempt to do so. That's honestly very bold and gross to do that onto another person.
Katri, ask him about long-range possession in circles.
Yeah, like, would you say that in order to possess someone, you would need to, like, touch them? Or, like, how does this enchantment thing work exactly?
Why don't I give you an example?
Okay, are you going to enchant me, though? Because I think I need a consent form, and my mom is on the other side of the world. I'll go get my dad. I mean, face on.
Take a valor for that. Phazon, do you come in at Kazri's request?
Yes, I do.
We're going to go ahead and do so, and top of the turn order. Arcos, I guess, will take his turn now. He pulls out the same artifact. I know you tried to help me before with this, but we've made bigger strides in this research since the time we spoke. I think first-hand knowledge will allow you to kind of see what you can do with this focus. You're not magically inclined yourself, though, are you?
Me? No. I could try. Maybe then it won't have as much of an effect.
You would be the perfect test subject. From what I understand, our project is to help everyone access all forms of magic, one way or the other, even those who are not the most practiced. Should you be willing, I assure you, you would be helping us, and hopefully this helps you learn a little bit more about what we do.
Okay. Even if I don't have any magic, I could?
That's at least what I've been told the initial goal of our project.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I
Do I need to
think
sign
it's a
an-
noble gold, at least.
Yeah. Do I need to
yes,
sign an NDA or?
Yes, if you and your father want to sign, I assure no harm can possibly come to you. We especially in a controlled setting, such as this.
Okay.
It does not correct him about the father thing. Just like goes.
You guys go ahead and do so. And he walks you into this scary looking room, which he assures you is just artifacts of the more dangerous experiments. He still assures you there's nothing wrong that can occur.
Is this Akira?
No.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Kazuri, right?
Yeah.
He holds up the artifact and lets you hold it and walks you through it. I want you to close your eyes and imagine let's try something simple. Imagine a recent event up until now. Something memorable to you. Something that feels like a promise.
Ooh.
Strong emotions of what we found elicit the best results. Was there a promise recently you've made that you can maybe borrow for this experiment?
A promise I've made?
Yes.
I promised to help someone who may or may not be a dragon.
Stop! What are you up to?
Nothing. I think this is a perfect way to demonstrate it. I surprised you encountered a dragon. But what was that promise?
That we would help them when they needed it. And we could be friends and maybe have Shirley Temples.
I see. I want you to envision that promise coming true.
Okay. I'm imagining all of us in a field and we're like having a picnic with Shirley Temples and the dragon is there. This is after we've helped him with whatever he needs. And it's kind of peaceful. And the wind is blowing through our hair. And there are flowers and it's like a valley, kind of. And the dragon seems to be at peace. Just like all of us. And there's no issues or gray clouds or anything in the sky.
Kazuri, as you go off that last sentence, your voice starts to trail off and the artifact starts to glow. And
What is going on?
You'll see in a second. Just trust. You guys are Cavaliers, you told me, correct?
Okay, the last time you gave us something, this artifact, it was fake. Now what are you trying to pull?
I'm asking you to trust me. I guarantee no harm will come of your friend. When I say that this might be of a benefit to all of you, I mean it. Eden Pollitt might have their name slandered a lot, but we do not want to hurt people. It's that last phrase, Kazuri, that you start to fall into a trance. You start to leave your form. And soon enough, you arrive in a similar spot that only Phazon experienced. So probably alien to you, but you are the only one able to experience this. You're in a cloaked body for some reason, talking to this gentleman.
What the? Can I sense that or no?
You could try.
Yeah.
since this is also a very familiar spot to you.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll me. Yeah, pay 1 stamina cost for your Spirit Sight and see if you could return the same spot as Spirit Sight. I'm gonna give you a plus. I'm gonna give you a +2, 1 for Spirit Sight, 1 because you know this place, and see if you could come here as well. It seems that yeah, okay. You're able to come in as well. Another body enters the room. This is your body, Phazon. As you turn to, both of you turn to this gentleman. It's weird. You're still not sure what this experience is, but you feel as though this is your motivation. You serve this man very willingly, even if it would cost your own life. That is your motivation as he speaks the words to you. Have the preparations to transport the new test subjects been
The new
arranged?
test subjects.
This makes total sense to both of you. The preparations have been complete. You have no reason to lie to this man. What do you say?
The preparations are complete, my lord.
Perfect.
What are you? Why is that dragon here? First of all, this is the same circle I sensed earlier in the position.
Phazon, you tried to speak these words, but this isn't what this man would say. You think this, and this is immediately what you think, but this isn't what comes out. Excellent.
Preparations complete.
Move. And your body does. I will be upstairs. Make sure the promise isn't broken as he leaves. Another form comes out. This one you can see, and Phazon, these were the words. These are where your words were actually exiting. But, give me 1 second. You see what looks to be a superimposed version of this room. It's all wishy-washy.
What is going on?
Immortal Wind turns to all of you guys like,
What are you all doing here?
That's
Immortal Wind!
That's what we're trying to figure out.
This isn't right. This
Are you
man-
trapped here?
Do you remember the promise I made? When was that? Was this before? Was this after? I
Before or after what? We made a promise to you.
before
That we would
or
help-
after we met. This isn't right. This isn't how this happened.
Well, we met you, and then we made a promise to you to help you. Are you trapped here?
More exactly, are these guys using you?
Trapped is a good way to phrase this. Something immortals, or something mortals used to try to bind immortals. Only strong in long forgotten language, but are you guys familiar with the Gesh?
Yes.
Yes.
An ancient language once spoken that binds one's bidding. I cannot move. you should be able to see me here, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the reason you cannot. It's because I am not in control of myself. I am bound by that man you just met.
Who is that man?
And it's not. That man is the one and only Suvite Eden Pollitt.
Eden Pollitt?
That's Eden, like the Eden Pollitt?
The
How
head
is he-
honcho.
How is he binding you? What is he doing?
This is ancient
He's
ancient,
not.
almost forgotten magic. That's what it seems like to me.
He's not powerful, but he's been taught powerful magic, and he's very, very skilled about influencing one's mind. The reason I attacked you is because I have no control, but the reason you're here must mean you could do something about it. Who brought you here?
What's his name?
Ferrara?
Arcos Eden Pollitt.
Arcos Eden.
Arcos.
Oh, are they related?
I've never met this Arcos, but it does sound like the son Suvite talks about.
You guys feel a wave of energy.
What
We're
is
gonna-
that energy?
You guys feel incredibly weak. Can I have both of you guys roll an opposed roll? And we will come back to that in a second, since both of you guys are here. I want you guys to roll your resolve against this, as we
God.
will come back. Bryn,
Yeah. I
We're
want
gonna
to
come
be
back to
Sherlock
you.
Holmes.
you're gonna be Sherlock Holmes. You're gonna try to find out what's going on the outside. How do you attempt
Yes.
this?
So I wanted to look over here at this table, or what is it?
It seems to be an experimenting table. Alchemical regions, magical focuses. The artifact itself is actually here too.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to these people.
Cool. I think we need this mental break.
Yeah.
They turn to you of like, are you allowed to be in here?
Yeah. I'm a cavalier and here of business. You saw the other people, the trading cards, the IDs. You saw it. What are you working on here?
Oh, let's see. You might be able to help us a little bit.
Oh, really? It looks really awesome. I'm actually kind of interested in mage studies like this too, because I use magic and stuff.
Every single attempt to imbue magic into these devices either disintegrates this focus, they bring up the artifact, or produces no results. You're a cavalier, right? Magically trained?
Yep.
All right, Arcos probably doesn't care if we ask. Can you look over our notes and see what's wrong?
Yeah, sure.
Give me an intuition roll.
Okay. Okay. $16.
Ooh.
I'm also going to retroactively give you all one valor, because that's what I should have done. 16!
Yeah.
Just moves up 2 spaces. Bryn, you don't take too much time trying to fix this guy's bad math. You take this time to look over what this article is saying, and you get more information about Project Renewal. You do see that there are key stakeholders involved in this project. Their names on this document, when you look at kind of like sign-offs and everything, ties back to traditionalist politicians and lawmakers. But it also ties back to, you also looking at 2 different research reports, and some of them go back even to Red Sun, and weirdly enough, Wonderworks.
No Wonderworks.
Yeah. You do easily solve this dude's math problem, though. He forgot to carry the 1. You know, rookie mistake. Whether you tell him that is up to you.
I think it looks like you just it's like a little simple, careless error. They always tell you to fix those in school, but like, it's hard. Happens to the best of us.
I appreciate it. Hey, say, Eden Pollard pays us pretty well. You ever think about leaving Cavalier work? I know money's hard to come by there.
I don't have any issue with money.
That's the first time I've ever heard a Cavalier say that.
Oh, really? Is it really all that bad?
Typically.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm just kind of doing it.
Yeah. There's a Cavalier that used to come by a lot here. He doesn't come by anymore. What's his name? Tranquil?
Tranquil?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really, really powerful mage looking dude.
Oh, cool.
Maybe, do you know him?
No, but I'll ask around. Maybe one of my friends knows him.
Yeah, he was dirt poor. Try to save up a lot of money to help out some mages, but never panned out.
So,
anyway, thanks for your help.
What, just like hypothetically speaking, money aside, like what sort of projects are you guys working on? Like, in case I would be interested.
We will continue that conversation later because I already gave you a chance to roll.
Yeah.
We return here. Let's see. So a roll of 13, and you guys
Did not pass.
did not pass. Okay. Then we are gonna start this meter down here, but you feel a wave of energy emulate, and your forms start to dissipate. Eventually, there starts to be a wrestling forces as these people whose bodies you've taken seem to want them back, and they flash for a second and then flash off. But yeah, the meter are gonna start at 3 then instead of 5 because of those failed rolls. The spirit, like your spirit's being here, is crazy to say the least, but before you guys go, please, if I was to believe you and put my faith in you, I ask that you free me. Do whatever you can to free me. I'm powerless here until this Gesh is broken. But I promise you, a dragon never forgets a favor. I will tell you everything you need to know if you could just free me. Phazon, it is your turn.
We will, dragon. And I hope you can forgive me for attacking you on that highway earlier.
Power begets power, and I'm definitely not gonna fault you for what you've had done. I only wish to see how much further your power grows. Show me that same power here, and free me.
Okay.
What do you do, SP?
I'm gonna try to see if my spirit sight works here. To try to glean something.
It's always been working, and other than, we'll do this. Tiny figures of these people who you seem to be suspending as well. You don't see anything else. If you do want to use your spirit sights in a more creative way, let me know. But I will give you that information for free. It does let you see Honestly, I'll throw this out to you. You could probably even leave this room and figure out more where this is. That's one idea I'll toss to you, but I'll leave it up to you to decide what you do.
Actually, I'm gonna leave this room.
Give me an aura roll as you kind of push beyond the boundaries of this person you've overtaken. Okay. As you attempt to do so, your form leaves for just a brief second. You look around, but the most relevant, as you stay on like the horizontal field and like go from room to room to room, this does look like a massive dungeon would be the right word. There are prisoners in various rooms. The test subjects that might have been mentioned. They look somber. They're laying on the mattresses thrown into each of their cells. But as what is actually happening to them, you don't know. But you do notice one thing. As soon as you exit this room, time fluctuates. It speeds up, it slows down, it speeds up and slows down. And as you get pulled back to this room where it kind of stays a little stagnant, you feel like this is more of an event that is either has transpired, will transpired, or has already transpired. This, more simply said, this is not the present.
Kid, Dragon, something tells me when I left. First things first, the time space out of this room it's wild. For starters, and the test subjects are prisoners.
Yes.
The
tools to further Eden Pollitt's agenda. What that is, I do not know. Or actually, if I did, it might be.
You alright?
You feel a shock as he tries to tell you what he does know. It feels like this force acting upon him binds what he's trying to say.
I'll tell you everything I know. But you got to free me.
Phazon.
Something tells me this is not the current situation. This might actually have been. We're not in the present right now, I feel.
Oh, we're not? Then what we do here could affect the future or past?
We're in something, maybe a past, but we're definitely not. The space-time continuum feels different. I don't feel as if we are in the current present right now. That's all I can say.
Well, let's try and free him then, while we can. And I don't know what'll happen in the present, but it maybe we can just try and
What are these like blue lines? Are they like actual, like, are they light? Are they like drawn on the floor? Or are they like...
There's a lot of questions here. Both of you give me knowledge roll. Resolve if it's like word of mouth, intuition if you're gonna go like based on what you've learned through studies. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more depending on your roll.
oh good.
SP. These lights here seem to be you look closer and inside the lights are the same artifacts you keep seeing and seeing.
What is this? These are the artifacts we've been we saw from before.
You know for sure, as to its name, to act as a focus, it seems to be what's helping keep this Gesh alive. You also know, just based on what magic can do, magic cannot alter the past. So you do know more closely about what might be going on here. If this can't be something that could be changed, this might be something that could come to be.
Kid, magic cannot turn back the sands of time. It cannot change things in the past. But
So,
I think these artifacts, what we know, it's trying to tell us something. I wouldn't say try to tell us. This magic, something's about to go down.
well, what if we try and remove one of these artifacts? And like swing at it.
Give
With
me a
the-
roll.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll count those rolls as Phazon being your turn. I'm gonna give
Oh,
one.
sorry.
No, this is fine. Paula, if you're okay with this, we'll count this as an assist. You're providing knowledge and where Kazari should strike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you a +2 to this roll, Kazari.
Okay. I guess resolve or dexterity. Which one? I'll try resolve.
I'll let you pick.
Ooh, 12 plus 2,
So,
14.
Again, more so kind of what you did with the little girl. Instead of swinging more with the physical essence of your Guandao, you swing more with your overall force and being. And this shatters.
Yay.
This creature, I guess you could say, lets out a draconic roar as the meter moves back up.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. The bond, it's weakening. But I feel like it will retaliate at some point. Now that you've shown yourself as threats.
Phazon, maybe we can split up.
Before we get to Bryn's turn, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the initiative. Perfect. It'll go next. Both of you are going to... You feel a blast of energy as the Gesh opens up its maw and screams,
My word is law!
roll to defend with your aura against this technique, and then we will move on.
Oh, God.
You're gonna take 50 damage minus your resistance, Kazari.
Holy crap.
And
Okay.
same to you, Paul. I'll let
Cool,
you
cool, cool,
do the
cool.
math for that. Alez,
Okay.
it is your turn.
So, what kind of projects? Just in case I was interested in working here, I don't know.
Oh, so the biggest thing that we've been trying to figure out is how to make these focuses, focusi. What's the plural? I think it's focuses. Yeah,
Focuses.
focuses. These focuses a bit more stable. The more juice we pump into them, they break.
Is it just to see what they do, or is there a specific reason?
Any reason. They're fragile. Super fragile.
But what would you do with them if you did figure it out? That's what I mean.
Hey, Dennis? Yeah? Do you know what our project's like overall goal is? You know the big wigs don't tell us. They just tell us the work. Well, Dennis doesn't know, so neither do I.
But laughing about Dennis. Why Dennis is so funny to me.
Look, we need to lighten the mood a little bit. But if you do want to know more, you could probably talk to Arcos, probably in his office.
I think they're busy right now. I wouldn't want to interrupt. I don't know.
Suit yourself. Is there anything else we can do to help you?
You were saying, like, if I helped as a mage to channel energy, we could try something?
Yeah,
Like experiment?
Yeah, if you want to try to channel your own energy into there, see what happens.
Sure.
Got a cool cavalier technique?
Yeah. What
Ooh.
kind?
Hey, fellas! The cavalier's gonna show us a technique! And they all kind of gather around to, like, kind of look. We don't get cavaliers coming, mind you. None of us are really battle trained.
What kind of thing do you want to see? I have a few.
Oh, you know what we always like? Those cool space movies. What are they called? Deep Space. Yeah, they have those really cool, like, those cool weapons, those beams of light, beam sabers they call them.
Oh my god.
Light right up. And I'm like,
You want to be able to make one of those, like, happen, right? I don't think Cavaliers like sci-fi shows. That's too geeky.
I really like them, actually.
They all gasp. No.
Yeah, so actually you see, and I show off my sword.
Ooh! They're kind of like, yeah, show us something like a beam saber.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do saber.
Okay, give me a
Oh wait,
roll.
did it twice somehow?
No, we'll use the first one then. A 9.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
They kind of
what
look to each other and like, gotta say, it doesn't really impress me. Kind of looks like those weird, like, you're not like a techie person, right? Because those kind of look like bad CGI. Gotta be quite honest. I don't think it could like put a hole through me or something.
Well, it's hard because I'm kind of just running through my techniques, like, you know, when you're just training on your own. Do you have like a dummy or something I can hit? Because I don't think it looks so cool, like when you're just running
I'll grab her
through.
from the other room. The heck you weirdos doing? Don't mind me. Let's see. That's the window. Here we go.
Don't
he
mind
comes
me.
down.
Just continue your weird seance. It's fine.
They pull you down. Try again.
I think now, since I'm being told it doesn't look cool, I'm gonna do saber 3.
All right. And,
Damn.
you know, I made a thing in my note that evidence can't go down because you can't lose what you've already gained, but I really want to lose what you've already gained there.
Oh no. I can't lose information. I can't forget it.
You can lose fans.
It was like, you know, we were probably gonna rate you pretty highly for coming and show some cool tricks. I don't know, boys. I don't think we're impressed.
Oh no.
Here, let me try.
You can't use it. It's mine.
Why not?
It's a very dangerous weapon. You've seen what happens in the movies.
It doesn't look that dangerous to me.
You could saw your arm off.
I've seen butter knives cause more damage than that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but I have a duty to uphold as a cavalier, so I can't let you do anything dangerous. That's also, I was holding back because if I used my full power, you know, I could damage everything. This isn't really a spot to be doing my
Well-
training or my moves. So
Well, if you want to go ahead and impress us to spill more information, like we do that, but spill more information, you're gonna work harder than that. I think that's enough goofing around,
Yeah.
Les. I gave you an extra turn, even though I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to. That's fine. You know what? Everybody started the rounds. Everybody take a valor. Les, you can take 2.
Yeah, that was so good.
SP, last we left all of you guys, Kazri used their own force of personality to kind of bend time and space here and destroy this artifact, and it seemed to have weakened this Gesh. What are you gonna do?
These artifacts, if that's what they can do, then we'll have to do that.
I've seen plenty of those move in and out of this this dungeon, you could say. I don't know what their intended purpose is, but it can't be good. I think your friend has the right idea that maybe destroying them would help, but it doesn't
Yeah.
stop how powerful this thing is.
Yes, we're going to have to destroy these artifacts if we're going to free you and get out of here.
Okay, so what do you do, SP?
I'm also going to attempt to destroy another one of these artifacts.
Okay. Let's see. I think I gave you guys enough freebies of. Well, no, this is a challenge scene. Okay. Yeah. Are you just gonna do a normal kind of like swing? You want to bring a technique into this?
I'm going
You-
to bring a technique into this.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. For
Oh.
using a technique and paying the stamina cost associated with it, and its limits, and thus, we'll treat this as an elaborate action. I'll give you a +1, should you succeed.
I'm going to use my Gamma Sphere and pay the stamina cost.
Okay. Pay the stamina. Go ahead and roll. Your intended target still has to technically resist. In this case, the Gesh is gonna resist. And you beat it.
Woo.
So, with that in place, we're doing this a little awkwardly. But yeah, we're doing a little impromptu rule stuff here. We're gonna treat that 16, but because you beat the defending roll, I'm gonna give you overall instead of a +1, +2 to that, and you move the Gesh broken meter 2 instead of 1.
Gamma Sphere!
Take a valor for doing that. As soon as you unleash your Gamma Spear onto this Gesh, lights for these artifacts start popping. Like these two in the back just pop immediately. And another draconic roar comes out. I forgot I had that sound clip. You know what? The being shrinks. the guest shrinks, even ever so slightly. This isn't gonna matter too much, but I want to show that visually. As the roar kind of dissipates, Kazuri, it is your turn to act.
Okay, I'm gonna run over here, if I can, spiritually.
Yeah.
And seeing that those techniques worked for Phazon, I'm going to use Keen Eclipse to target, I guess, like this one here. I think it's also, hold on, I just want to make sure it's not a range attack. Targets all enemies in your zone of control.
We could count that as, yeah, this one would be it. I'm actually
This one here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move you up a
Yeah,
little
okay.
bit to do that.
Okay. And we'll use that. And that's an 11.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
And this was the dex.
Yeah,
Dexterity?
Dex.
It's gonna pay some stamina, which I should have also taken it from its overall to roll its aura to defend. It fails. Huh.
Woo!
Okay. So I will give you another plus. I'll give you +2 to that. It's only gonna move the meter once, but had you not got a bonus for fighting against the Gesh, you feel like you would have failed as you swing your Guan down in your Keen Eclipse. It looks as if like this Gesh takes like Immortal Wind's form as a dragon and tries to put its tail to block you, but immediately you slice through the tail, deflecting it and swinging at the artifact that lays here. Its light also breaks. Did I move the meter?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Just want to remember. And it lets out another monstrous roar. Not one loud enough to play the sound bites, but you feel the bond weight start to less even more. Not as much as Phazon's, but now it feels as though it needs to retaliate. Phazon, dealing a heavier blow, goes ahead and it does. Yeah, it goes ahead and shouts, "Stuck in one's thoughts," as a barrier forms. Wrong tool. A barrier forms around you, Phazon. And that would just be a support action. It turns to Kazuri this time, and in an attempt to dissuade you, because it couldn't deflect you with its pseudo tail, it's going to use another technique. It's going to use a terrible feeling.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
As
He said it.
As this, your spiritual form doesn't feel this. Back at
Oh god.
in the lab, your body inflexibly kind of screams, and Furuhawa just kind of looks like, "You said this would be safe." It's like, it is. Trust me, they're doing good work, whatever they are doing. Don't stop them, please. Kazuri, defend against this. It's still intuition, or you can substitute.
We'll try intuition.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh, 13.
You kind of call the pain, the screaming that is happening in the real world is kind of takes a lid. It's what would have been even more pain both here and back at your original body. You stiffen. You muscle through the pain. You remember the promise you made to Immortal Wind. The promise keeps your spirit here strong. and you use that to kind of not be pushed away and shunted back into the real world. Speaking of the real world,
Meanwhile,
these bozos are looking at you, Alez.
Do I hear him scream, by the
Alez,
way?
fuck.
it's okay.
For PG-13, that's my one and only F-bomb. You did not hear that. Catching me making that mistake again. Alez, what are you doing?
Do I hear him scream?
You do.
I think I'm gonna do something about that. No offense. So I'm like, I powered out.
Nobody said science was anything easy. If it were, we wouldn't get paid. How much do we get paid?
You said you get paid a lot. Yeah.
Typically, yeah. Hey, are you gonna run into the other room?
Yes.
Okay. You do that.
So I see them treat their thing. What are you doing to him?
I am doing nothing. Your friend is doing good work. You have to trust me.
So, good work is screaming? Is that really it?
Should your friend succeed, they would fulfill a promise to an old friend. At least that's what I've heard, correct? A
Well-
dragon?
They're with the dragon right now?
So it is true. I can't believe...
Wait, did you trick me into saying that? What if they don't succeed?
Would you like to join them?
You didn't answer the question. would like an answer first.
Should your friends not succeed, they'll be shunted back here. Their
But-
spirits wrecked, but they will not be lost. I don't know where they are. I don't know who they're with, but I can only imagine it is this dragon.
I'll help
You-
them. How do I do that?
Close your eyes and think about helping your friend succeed. Try thinking about quelling any pain your friend might have felt, and your spirit will be drawn towards them.
I do that.
All right, Bryn, I'm gonna bring you over here. And let's color you ghost. Color you in the ghost zone.
Going ghost.
Going ghost.
Color ghost.
Your turn will be kidding here. Everybody
Okay.
take a valor. The meter you guys feel is almost complete. The gash growing smaller and smaller. But SP, it is your turn.
We need to continue to destroy these artifacts. I'm going to tap into one of my special abilities, Resolute Aura.
Ooh.
What does that do?
So basically, by spending 3 Valor, if I'm not mistaken, I get to increase my aura by 1.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Yeah, you do. Okay, take away 3 valor. I'm gonna go open up your sheets. I think there's the right setting for that.
Or the battle, though.
Yep. This is a battle challenge scene. It'll still work. Is there a way on your attribute sheets to just give you a +1? Attack rolls, defense rolls, physical attack. Unless Austin could mistaken me about this. I'm just gonna go ahead and give yourself a level boost. Give yourself a little bit more spirits. Just to achieve the same effect. We will change that after the combat, though. Unless Austin could tell me how we normally would do that. But yeah, you overdrive, your aura becomes even stronger, Your form here feels even more resolute and powerful. You know what? I'm gonna give you another color.
Ooh.
Let's give you another one. Anyways, tell me what you're gonna do. You are currently stuck in this barrier.
Yeah. I'm assuming physical attacks won't work on this barrier.
So barriers are different. If you want to try to walk out, you need to make an opposed attribute roll, and if you succeed, you're able to move. You can still cast a technique, but you're gonna have to use roll against the barrier to let your technique travel through the barrier itself. Do you want to try to leave or cast a technique to blast through it?
I'm gonna have to try to leave, see what happens.
Okay. What attribute are you going to use? Similar to when you got Esther out of their barrier. Are you going to muscle through with muscle, with aura?
Aura.
Makes perfect sense. You just boosted it. Give me a roll. And the Gesh, the Gesh will do the same. Unfortunately, you feel that the barrier starts to close in, and as much as you try to move, you're unable to escape. Your move has been wasted. I'm gonna check something else because of something I put on this technique. If the character attempts to force a barrier, they take an increment of damage regardless of not to succeed. Phazon, you are going to take, as you try to muscle through this, because the barrier seems violent in nature, just even the attempt is going to take 12 damage onto you.
Ooh.
But you still have an action, your attack action, and let's say a support action to do something here, whether that be throw a technique out of the barrier, or
If I can throw a technique, my Gamma Spear is still in play.
it is. You would just need to roll again against the barrier. You failed once. The likelihood of failing twice is not in is in your favor to succeed. So
That 16 still in play?
no, it would
Oh.
roll again. It could be your Gamma Spear is strong enough to break this. We don't know until you decide. Are you going to try to Gamma Spear into the Gesh?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your Gamma Sphere. And if it succeeds, I believe this is a core power roll. Its core power for stuck in one's thoughts is a 2. What's your Gamma Sphere core power?
My Gamma Sphere core power
Yeah.
is a 2.
Okay. So we're pretty much rolling dead to rights here. So there's no core power roll button, is there?
No.
Oh. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna house rule this to make this a little easier. We're just gonna do aura versus aura. Plus, I want to reward you for boosting your aura for your overdrive. So it's gonna roll aura again, and you have the most likely chance. Easily.
Yeah.
The
Woo.
barrier is destroyed as your Gamma Spear exits and targets the Gesh. So in total, you roll 16. You're only gonna move the meter once. The Gesh moves even smaller, lets out another vicious roar.
Gamma Spear! Whoa!
Take another valor for that. You know what? Let's make the music a little more intense. I got a track, I think.
Ooh.
Do I? Is this one too intense? Let's see.
Ooh.
we're gonna keep this on for a little bit as actually no, we'll do something. Am I? When I'm thinking about music, Kazuri, it's your turn. I gotta set the right mood here.
Okay, I wanna see Olay kind of appear and be like, "What, Olay? Hi.
Yeah, I heard you needed help.
Yeah, okay, long story short, Immortal Wind here needs our help. He's caught in this thing called the Gesh, and we're trying to defeat it.
Okay.
So, just attack it, I guess. Attack
Okay,
the
I'm
lights.
not doing so great on that right now, but I will try my best.
Okay,
the
well, do your
artifacts.
best.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the artifacts. Okay, bye.
Run and try to attack. This one's still a light, right? That one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys never touched it yet.
Okay, I'll try attack it. And I'm gonna use I'm just gonna use my stabby stab.
Stabby stab. Take a valor
Yeah.
for that and give me a roll.
Okay.
Did you say get a valor?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a valor.
Okay, time to stabby stab and go.
Okay. Well, I got an 8 for dexterity.
Oh, it probably wants to roll its own dexterity against that. I hope it doesn't roll low. It rolled max, so unfortunately. However, if I do my math right, you could overdrive this.
Oh yes, I could overdrive it with determination because I'm determined to get this done.
So,
It's
if you want to pay 3 valor and get a +5 to your roll.
Yes.
You,
Yes, I do.
Through sheer determination, as you feel again the Gesh swing its tail it's taken from Immortal Wind to try to block you. It's about to push you even more and more. It's even almost at the point of like wanting to consume you, but this was your idea. This was your promise to Immortal Wind, and you Kazuri, will not let this promise go to waste. You push through, and with sheer determination, deflect the tail, strike immediately into to this artifact, and the hold upon the Gesh gets even smaller and smaller. Immortal Wind himself starts to even regain part of his form.
Yeah.
You feel as though just the strongest blow would be able to seal the deal. However, the Gesh will not let you get away with this if it still has power within its bond. It would borrow upon Immortal's Wind power and still try to destroy you with everything it has. It's going to go ahead and use Head in the Clouds just to show off all its different techniques.
Oh my god.
Noah.
Roll against the aura, and this is going to launch you should you fail.
My aura sucks. I can substitute, right?
You can substitute. Tell me what you want to substitute. I'll tell you.
I would love to like try and like acrobat away from it, so maybe dexterity.
If you
just like-
fail, you will take an additional 12 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh my god.
Would anybody like to help Kazuri?
I would like to help. Should I use my overdrive?
How do you help Kazuri?
Oh wait, I think I have. Do I have a move for that? Maybe.
You
Or-
might.
Like cover or something like that.
Cover is if you were in the same zone of control.
Okay.
But here's the thing. This is a weird pseudo battle where you guys are not really targeting it with your techniques. You're more so targeting everything around. I'm not gonna screw you over with movement too much. If you would like to take this attack, it will automatically hit you, but Kazuri will not be hit.
I'll do that. I haven't taken any hits. Why not?
Okay, so you dive into
Yeah.
the wave. This is one of those weird pseudo combats where I thought you guys were gonna play this like a challenge scene, then you didn't, and then now it is. You know what? I like this. You dive into the wake. As soon as Kazuri was going to get launched, you throw yourself in harm's way, and you are launched into the air.
Oh my goodness.
I've got you!
You're gonna take.
Away!
I could be mean, but I don't think that's how it works. Technically, with Callan failing the roll with dexterity, it would mean he would take additional damage increment. I'm not gonna be that mean towards you. Actually, I'm gonna borrow something. I'm gonna borrow something that I'm gonna call.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I will strike you a deal. If you would like to take the extra 12 damage, I will give you an extra valor for diving into as much harm's way as possibly can to the point of saving Kazuri. Would you like?
Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay, take 62 minus your resistance.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. How are you looking?
I haven't gotten hit. This is like my first hit, so it's 62 minus my resistance. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to pull up all my
Kazuri.
stuff.
Kazuri,
I'll be fine though.
You haven't been taking stamina costs.
Oh, yeah. Let me take away, like, the last 3, I think,
You
or
did
2.
like 3. You did 1 stabby stab and like 2 keen eclipses, I think.
Okay, so just 15 total. Yep.
Yep.
I need to update my health for my level up, so I have to do that too.
Don't worry.
So I'm gaining health.
Kazuri, would you like to end your turn? Do you feel like you've done everything you need to do before we move on?
Yeah, I don't think I can do. Wait, hold on. Let me just check
Are
my.
you sure about
skills.
this?
Did you see the way that I hit that thing? Wait, Away! Away, are you okay? As I like turn.
Hey, you see how cool this? Oh no!
Don't worry.
Oh wait, did you see? Whoa, are you okay? Oh my god!
I'm fine.
Okay, Bryn, because of how launching works, you are in the air until your next turn. Thankfully,
Okay.
with how this works, this is your next turn. So things could have been worse about being launched.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
It is your turn, but you do feel that the Gesh is almost broken.
Okay. So I do get to do stuff because I've landed.
Yes, you
Okay.
have your full turn.
Which part haven't we attacked yet, or?
The Gesh itself is always a good target.
Not. I think after I've had this big dramatic thing, why don't I go and be even more dramatic? Because that's the game.
Mhm.
So after I land, I immediately rush in with my sword and I go, "See, Baraka, Raka, Raka, Raka!"
Take a valor. It's going to roll to defend.
Oh man.
Valor's a fun system, guys. Intuition, right? Intuition. Hey, Alay.
Yeah.
I know I led, I just look at that Z and it's my
I'm
fault.
sorry. We'll take it out. I'm sorry for the French language.
No, I'm stupid. Because this would, I'm gonna say this because it would look cool. You don't need to do this, but I would like you to. Would you like to spend 3 valor to turn that into a crit?
Sure. I have 6, so let's do it.
Okay. Pay much of that 3 valor you got.
Yeah.
A lot of you're borrowing from the hive energy of these dumb, stupid researchers, as well as helping your friends.
I just got so mad after I couldn't show off. I'm like,
you feel your valor charge. You feel as your valor and your intuition charged to deal this final blow and finally rid immediately from this guess. It's destroyed immediately. Immortal Wind starts to take its place, and it grows and grows and grows, and lets out a victorious roar as it turns to all of you. It says, "I knew my trust in you guys. Something about your team. You're stronger than most mortals I've ever encountered. I could tell you before you all go. I'll tell you whatever you wish and whatever I know. Is there anything in your mind that still haunts you with questions?"
Yeah. What kind of magic is Edith Pollard using to control a being such as yourself? Because that's not ordinary magic. Or using artifacts like these to produce. What kind of art form is he using?
You've seen what magic controls me. The Agesh is an old form of magic to bind immortals. But you found a way to break it. It seems these artifacts are what fueled it. They have acquired them, I've heard. I've heard Suvite speaking. In a land deal to acquire land from... You would refer to them as Florine Mage Enclave members. Deadly mages who have no remorse over mortal kind and will do anything in their power to grow stronger.
They're working with the Enclave members?
That is, from what I have learned, that is correct. To me, it seems Suvite himself not only works with them, but has strong ties, might even have, how would you say, strong pull to command them. To take them out of the picture would rid Eden Pollitt's rule in connection with the Mage Enclave. You would do serious damage to rid him. I strongly encourage you to deal with him no matter what. I can also tell you this. We are below his very house.
His house?
What does this above their house?
Why did he want you?
An immortal working to do mortal bidding is a powerful force indeed.
How did he find... Sorry.
There's great reason to have me do his bidding, but mostly to act as a conduit to these artifacts.
Say, do you have you heard anything about a project called Project Renewal?
Yes, I have. It's something the Eden Pollitt family seems to be working on. Its end goal, I do not know.
Not even Dennis knows. It's okay.
Who's Dennis?
He's a researcher back there.
Oh.
I will will tell you where to find those answers. Here would be the best place to look. Suvite has a study. Get into his study. I'm sure you not only be able to find more about what Project Renewal is about, but enough to get rid of him. One way or the other. His dirty secrets must lay here. I've seen him talk. You've heard him talk. You even seen the prisoners he's kept, his little test subjects. You'd be doing well. You'd be doing a good deed to come here and free them.
Of course. How familiar are you with space-time continuum? Because from what I saw, I got a feeling we're not in the current present.
You're correct. This conversation, this act you've done upon me, will take root sometime in the future. When that takes place, I do not know.
Just exactly as I thought.
But know this, your actions are not wasted here. I will be free at some point in the future. It's not a matter of how, it's now a matter of when. Keep your eyes and ears open, that the immortal wind will fly once again.
You guys feel your energy start to shrink and shrink. You probably only have time for like one last question before you return.
Do you know when Stride Gum had that mystery flavor? Do you know what the mystery flavor was?
Mystery flavor to enjoy.
Oh my god.
You will be able to enjoy it. It will be on the dates, and you guys are gone.
When he said like the mysteries of the universe, that was the first thing I thought.
I thought you said mystery flavor.
Yeah, I did. But he was talking about like, ask me any question that's like back in the back of your mind. I was like, what was the mystery flavor of that gum that they released like in 2008 or something?
Oh my god. Oh man.
You guys return to the present. Arcos and Faraha stares at all of you. And Arcos only just says, well, were you able to fulfill your promise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of in the future, but also now, I guess. Yeah, we did. He's free.
The future? Now I've learned something today. These artifacts allow us to play with fate, as it would seem. I didn't understand that's how it works. At least the mechanisms behind it. Kazuri, as I said, we both mutually benefited from this, did we not?
Yeah. Thanks for showing me my magic.
Something tells me that's not what you wanted.
I have only wanted to help. You guys have done... You've done a lot in the past to help me and gain more research, and you've done the same today. I'll tell you anything else you want to know, but I hope you can see that Eden Pollitt wants nothing but to help everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
he does. Let's keep it at that. He surely does.
Are we gonna have one last question before we cut for tonight? Or are we good to kind of elude what might happen next in Valor Live?
We're good. We're good.
Okay. I'm sure
Yeah.
I have to play
I think
some...
like Bryn and Kazuri are like about to ask something, and
Yeah,
Pin's like,
right?
God, we're good.
I'm just waiting until the right questions are popped, but I guess we'll call it there, and we'll see what happens next time on Valor Live. Speaking of what happens next time on Valor Live, I get to announce something special. Episode 6 is going to have another guest. Similar to how Vanessa joined us in episode 3, we have a guest coming up tomorrow, and you'll see how they introduce themselves as we begin. But we have none other than Joe Zija. He is a fellow writer and voice actor who's worked in a number of roles. You might remember as Bumblebee from Transformers, Fox McCloud and Star Fox, Claude Von Regan from the Fire Emblem series, and he will be joining us with his character he created next time. A few other closing comments before we get into fan art. Developer stream for Wednesday. If you want to know more about the Valorous setting, this modern fantasy setting that we have been playing, Austin will go into that next time on Wednesday and go especially into the cosmology of it. The music you've been hearing are from Purple Planet Music and the YouTube audio library. I love their stuff, and you'll continue to hear it as we play. Thank you to my fellow players. I hope you guys had fun with this rabbit hole we continue to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I promise you, everything will start to make sense. We're almost halfway there. You just gotta find the right questions to ask.
Scour over my notes.
Thank you for Austin, who does so much behind the scenes to put Valor Live together. Thank you, Charu, for handling the stream stuff. It's not easy. We also have the artist Six and Hart Butler, who do the art for the PCs and NPCs respectively. Support us on Patreon. Check out early access on itch.io. We have a store envy. And join our Discord, where you can also chat with Austin and a few fellow people about the game, as well as contribute fan art, which I believe we have some for today. I'm sure everyone wants to get that ready.
Yay!
It's the boy.
Oh, yeah! Why are you doing this? Why are you so bad?
Why indeed?
Please go vote so this doesn't happen again.
Go. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up again. If there's any message to take home for today, other than, I don't know where I was going with that. It's late. It's
Vote
late.
to save dragons.
Yeah.
Save dragons.
Thank you
and please
so
vote.
much.
Much more than dragons, honestly. But we can be silly, but there's a lot.
Yes. Everything's
Thank
fun
you
and games,
so
but
much.
Thank you.
make your voice heard. Go vote. I don't believe there's anything else you need to sign off. Again, we'll have Joe coming in next session. We'll hopefully have a full cast. Please send your best wishes to Tamara. Again, it's nothing too serious, but I'm sure she appreciates the heartfelt messages, and we'll hopefully have the whole game back together next time. Thank you for being here this time, and we hope to see you next Friday. Save the chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
fan art.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good Halloween.
Happy
Yes.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Take
It's-
care.
Have a safe Halloween.